Has any celebrity stepped up to offer to pay for David Dorn's funeral expenses? Curious. I haven't seen it. What about some of the other officers? I mean, because there were some others besides David Dorn who were also black officers. What about any of the black-owned businesses? I don't know. Have all of these people that are donating to all of these other groups, have they spared a thought or even a dollar for the black-owned businesses that were utterly destroyed in the riots? I'm curious. I don't think so. I really don't think they are. Now they want to cut police funding. LA City Council president introduces a motion to cut LAPD funding. They said in a statement that it was about resetting the city's priorities, and they introduced a motion to cut funding to the LAPD. And they said, we can't talk about change. There has to be change, blah, 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 blah. So they said, so if this goes, so what they want to do is have officials identify between $100 to $150 million in cuts to the police department's funding. And they said that to basically redirect that to minority communities somehow. I mean, they have this big, I'm not going to get into the weeds of the statement, but I'm like, do you realize how many departments, especially because now they're calling for every police department to do this? Do you realize that that's kind of one of the reasons that we're in the position that we are in certain cases in the first place? Because especially where you didn't have police footage, police body cameras, because the department couldn't afford it. I can't tell you how many police departments I've spoken with just in the past several years who don't have body cams because the budget doesn't afford it, because they don't live in an area that generates enough tax revenue to afford something like that for their budget. They have to apply and compete for grants. And you're talking about cutting this kind of stuff further. And you're not going to get good people taking these jobs if you're not going to pay them. No one is going to sign up to wear the badge so that they can be ridiculed and have their life ruined simply by wearing the badge. See, I'm told over and over again that, oh, well, no, that's not, they're not, when you look at protesters and then rioters, and then I have people say, not every one of the protesters or rioters is violent. Oh, but every cop is, apparently. See, that's a two-way street, folks. That's a two-way street. This is where the inconsistency on the left side is now coming in. I totally talk about it on the right side, but y'all people on the left apparently don't think that you have it. And you're some of the worst practitioners of it.